Hedbanz is one of those games that people typically just play with note cards, but it makes sense that back for Gen X and Gen Y in particular, that this game would be out there. So, one of the things that we might do with this is put some meaning for each of the characters. We got 15 sort of blank squares. We have 6 squares with a character on it. And we got a finished square, so 22 and 23. But you make your way through 22, so you can think of the alphabet in the Bible. But let's start with probably out of the expansion from 22 to 30 letters in the ancient Aramaic alphabet, the split between the Ain and the Gra would be most meaningful. So let's start with the Gra. Aleph, I'll just say the English equivalent of the letters, B, G, D, H, W, Z, C, H, T, H, Y, K, L, M, N, S, A, E, P, Q, R, S, H, T. Well, we do have a high priestess. As the third card in the tarot. And if we think in the opposite direction, the moon card, which that would probably make more sense there. And then we have the sun, and we would have the Last Judgment and the universe. You know, if we went the other way. Okay, so the V, or the W, the wow, would be the Hierophant card. And hierophany tends to be something that an individual alone is going to witness, sometimes with others, but you pick a guide. And so maybe this guy would be our hermit. And perhaps one of the things that Napoleon, the hermit card is sort of in the middle. And some of this we can't really attribute to that too well. But the fact it's the letter Y, it's like Y, march ahead 2 spaces, right? but he's sitting down because he needs to go within. Okay, and the M is the Hierophant card. Oh, another crystal ball. But it's the same message as before. And, as far as tarot, people get all scared out. If you're going to bash this, we're going to end up with a death card. And so this would be the devil. And again, because people put themselves all alone and then other things come in, you definitely want to deal with things in a way that, you don't just tear things out. You want to build something back in. But sometimes you do need to strip down to basics. But if you go from the other way, with that being the T, you would have the Lovers. So, again, in a sense, you're alone and you need a partner. And then we could call this a card of the Moon, or you could refer it to the Empress. But so this is a different message. So same message, different message with this one. And well, illusions of grandeur. Oh yes, Napoleon did accomplish much, but he thought too much of himself and it caused some losses. If he was more realistic, he might have actually won more. And in the tarot, one of the things we end up with is that the beginning is also the end. The world or the universe card doesn't signify that everything is over with per se. It signifies that this stage is complete. But maybe, just like the death card, it's the beginning. So we have 6 headbands, which is sort of a balanced inner sort of number. There's multiple timers here. I think they're from different games. And I'm not sure how long things are. We have 3. Okay, so maybe the... Okay, so I finally have all the pieces that are here, and there's no way that this can be all the same game. That's just doesn't make any sense. Now, if this is all the same game, but so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is the day I'm recording this, Tuesday, Thursday. Maybe that's a 1-minute timer. Okay, we do have 2 complete sets. Okay. So here are some examples for the identity. And of course, people are trying to figure that one out. Some of these people don't really learn in school too well. Everybody used to know the story of Davy Crockett, or there'd be those television shows that kind of give a version of that. I'm not terribly familiar, other than as a cultural figure who was a spy for Israel. Something about his organization, he blackmailed people or something. I don't quite remember what was said about that. Cheesecake. I guess some sort of metaphor of a cheesecake. I would think more positively about that.